स्टूडेंट्स, आज हम यूनिट्स एंड मेजरमेंट के बारे में बात करेंगे। फंडामेंटली लेट अस अंडरस्टैंड यूनिट क्या होती है। देखो, कोई भी फिजिकल क्वांटिटी को मेजर करना है, सो वी नीड टू मेजर इट अगेंस्ट सर्टेन बेसिक, या फिर हम ये कहें कि भाई किसी भी क्वांटिटी को मेजर करने के लिए एक कंपैरिजन चाहिए अपने आप को। सो वो कंपैरिजन बेसिक क्वांटिटी आर्बिट्रेरीली चूजन और इंटरनेशनली एक्सेप्टेबल होना चाहिए। इस स्टैंडर्ड को हम यूनिट कहते हैं। यूनिट दो तरह की होती हैं, एक फंडामेंटल यूनिट्स और दूसरी होती है डिराइव्ड यूनिट्स। फंडामेंटल यूनिट्स दे आर फंडामेंटल इन नेचर। जैसे कौन कौन सी यूनिट्स होती हैं, हम कह सकते हैं फंडामेंटल यूनिट्स को। फंडामेंटल यूनिट्स को जैसे लेंथ, लेंथ किस में मेजर करेंगे? मीटर में। एंड इसका सिंबल हम लिख सकते हैं एम। हम लोग जो इंटरनेशनली एक्सेप्टेबल यूनिट्स होती हैं वो एसआई यूनिट्स हैं, और हम इस एसआई यूनिट्स में ही बात करेंगे। जैसे हमने बोला लेंथ, इसी तरह से दूसरी यूनिट्स हो सकती है, यह है मास। मास को कैसे मेजर करेंगे? किलोग्राम में, और इसको सिंबल क्या है? केजी। द थर्ड यूनिट इज टाइम। टाइम is measured in second and its symbol is S. We can say that there is a fourth unit which is electricity. And we should say that electricity is measured as a current and its unit is ampere. Oh, it's denoted with capital A. And number 5 is temperature. It's measured in Kelvin and its symbol is capital K. If you want to measure amount of substance, then we have to measure it in mole, and its symbol is MOL. There is this fundamental unit which is known as luminous intensity. Intensity. It's measured in candela and its symbol is CD. So these are the 7 fundamental units that we should know, and all other units can be derived from these fundamental units. Let us now also understand that there are 2 units which are called as supplementary units. So what is this supplementary units? Let us understand. Supplementary units. One is the radian measure. So fundamentally, how do we measure the angle? So it's basically how to measure an angle. So angle, in your earlier classes, you knew that you were measuring them as degrees, in terms of degrees. But now you would learn that the definition of radian, let us say you have a circle of radius r, or you can say that there is a arc available to you from A to B, and this arc is subtending an angle, let's say theta, and this AB, the length of this arc is L, then the definition that this theta angle, theta, would be said as arc length upon radius. So we can say this is in radian. This is the fundamental definition. So we can write theta as L upon R. As L upon R in radian. Now let us slightly deep dive more about this concept. Let us say now that I am actually traveling on this circle, throughout this circle, and as I begin from A, I rounded, I went onto the circle and then came back at the same point A. So if you notice, what was my arc length? My arc length was 2 pi r, which was basically the periphery of the circle. So I could write, since I have traveled all the way 360-degree angle, so what would I write? 360-degree would be equal to, what was my arc length? Arc length was 2 pi r divided by radius, that much radian. So you can cancel this. So you would say 360-degree is equal to 2 pi radian. And if I divide this by 2, both the sides, then what would I get? I would get 180 degree as pi radian. Now this becomes your parameter for conversion from degree to radian as well as radian to degree. Now here I want to add one more thing. Let's say, let's have an example. Let's say we want 1 degree. So we can say 1 degree is equal to pi upon 180 radian. 180 radian. And if I want to convert, let's say 60 degree. So how many radian? Pi upon 180 into 60 radian. Isn't it? So we will get pi upon 3 radian. So we can easily convert degree to radian. Now let us understand how to convert from radian to degree. Let us reverse the whole thing now. Let's say conversion from radian to degrees. Let us say we have pi radian is equal to 180 degree. So what would I get as 1 radian as? 1 radian as 180 degree upon pi. And let's say if I want, let's say pi by 2 radian conversion. So I would get 180 upon pi into pi upon 2 degree. So what would I get? I would get my result as 90 degree. This way you can convert from degree to radian as well as radian to degree. Here one more thing that I want to tell you, that further we can have division of 1 degree as 60 minutes. The single dash would actually mean minutes. Okay. And similarly, 1 minute would give you 60 seconds. The double dash would mean seconds. So at any point of time, you can actually convert. And let us see. Suppose we say 60 minutes is 1 degree. So what can we say? 1 minute is equal to 1 upon 60 degrees. Okay. So 1 minute is that many degrees. And we already know that if I have to convert it into radian, then that many degrees would be converted into, what will be my multiplier factor? I will have to pi by 180, we'll have to multiply by pi by 180, pi by 180. So we would get our result as pi upon 180 into 60 radian. So 1 minute is equal to that many radian. Now here, and that would come out to be how much? If you convert it, this would be, pi is fundamentally 22 by 7, and you multiply it by this, and what would be your result? Your result would be 2.908 into 10 to the power minus 4 radian. So we can say 1 minute is that much of radian. Okay. Now let us similarly see what will be your, you can simply write, okay, since one minute is 2.908 into 10 to the power minus 4 radian, then we could also say 1 second would further be divided by, let's say, 60. So what would you really get now? You would get 2.908 into 10 to the power minus 4 radian and divided by 60. So your answer would be 4.85 into 10 to the power minus 6 radian. So I'm just touching upon one more aspect, and that is there is one more supplementary unit, and we call it solid angle. solid angle. So as the name suggests, now earlier we said that radian measure was only a angle on a plane, which is basically two-dimensional. However, in solid angle, what we do, it's a 3D, something like this. And you can imagine a sphere of radius r. Okay, and then there is a surface area involved here. Let's say this surface area is delta A. So you would say that this angle, which is solid angle, and we call it omega. So omega, which is solid angle, it is defined as delta A upon r square. Now this is the unit of this solid angle is steradian. Let us say what will be the angle subtended by an entire sphere of radius r at the center. So you could say what would be my surface area delta A in such a case would be 4 pi r square. So what would be my solid angle in this case? Solid angle by a sphere of radius r at its center. We will say, okay, delta A की वैल्यू क्या आई हमारी 4 pi r square upon r square. So our answer would be 4 pi steradian. Let us just conclude this topic here. What we learned are the basic fundamental units, which was 7, which I had described you earlier. And there are 2 units which are supplementary units. One is radian, another one is steradian. So students, with this, I am concluding this session, and we will continue various other sessions. In case you want to study online or offline for physics, mathematics, chemistry, or any other subject like accounts and economics, you can contact Inspire Academics. The numbers are provided in the comment section. Thank you very much. God bless you.